Okay. So here, as I told you, a kabaddi match. This is our new lesson. Now, how should we play a kabaddi match? In this lesson, we will see in detail about it. Okay, the strategy, how to play, the rules, regulation of the kabaddi match. Each and everything we will see over here. So, as you can see, student, the first picture. As you can see, student, the first picture. It is a kabaddi match. It is a ground of kabaddi match. Okay, and you can see over here there are the 7 players in each team. There are the 7 players in each team. This is a team A and this is a team B. Now I just want to tell you a basic rule how to play this game. Okay, now suppose student, if the first team have to start a match, if suppose a team A have to start a match, team A have to start a match. So the one player, any one player have to go the opposition team. Okay. Student, while knowing, understand the lesson, you should be know the rules and the basic things of the kabaddi match. Okay. So pay attention towards it. So the one player have to go the opposition team. Okay. And he have to touch any one player. You have to touch any one player and have to be returned back to his ground. It must have to return back to his own ground. Okay, if he return back to his own ground, so it means that the player win the match. So it means that the player is win the match. So this is the basic rule that the player have to be play a match in this type. Okay, this is the basic rule. Now, what is given in this lesson? So in this lesson, student, there are two class, that is the ninth B and the ninth A. Okay, dear student, ninth A and ninth B. Ninth B is a favorite one for all of us. Ninth B is a favorite class for all of us. Why? Because every year ninth B is win a kabaddi match. Every year. And in the ninth B there are a very strong, creative and a very perfect riders are there. Riders, you can say the players. Riders or you can say the players. One of the same thing. Okay. So that is the reason every year ninth B win the match. So everyone likes the ninth B and is the favorite class. But in this year there is a one changes in a ninth A. What is the changes in the ninth A? That there are 3 new students, and that 3 new students are the outstanding players. They are the very good and the outstanding players. They know the strategy, they know how to play the game, rules and regulation, and the presence of minds. Overall, this good quality it shows they are the outstanding players. So this year, 9A also hope that they can win the match. Okay, so 9th B and 9th A start the practicing for the kabaddi match. Finally, the day should came where the match it should be held. Okay, now here when the match started, finally the day it came where the match should be started. Okay, when the players came to the ground, all the spectators clap and boost. Why they clap and boost themselves? Because they encouragement. Just for the encouragement, they boost the moral support for both the team, 9A also and 9B also. Okay, students, as you know, when you start any kind of match, first you have to do a toss. Okay, if you saw a cricket match, that also it start a beginning with the toss, and those team win the toss, that team have to start the game first. Now here also ninth A won the toss. They won the toss. So ninth A first have to start the game. That means they have to begin the match. And the first player is a Govind. The first player name is a Govind. Okay, Govind, it's from ninth A. The first player. Govind was a good player, as you can say, a rider. Okay, good player or the rider. He was swift that before the opponents realize it. Swift means very quickly he can touch the player and return back. Okay, because he has that swiftness in his body and the presence of mind also. So when the match is started, so now the Govind have to be go in the opposition team. Govind is a player from ninth A and to start the match, now he have to go the opposition team player, that is the ninth B, that is from ninth B. When he entered the ground of ninth B, in that he very quickly touched to the Suresh. As you can see the name over here, student, Suresh. He touched the Suresh and again he returned back to his ground. When he returned back to his ground, now dear student, pay attention over here. This middle line, this is a middle line. This play a very important role. This is the middle line and this play very important role. If the player want to be cross, want to be come back to the ground, so at that time the player have to touch the middle line or to cross the middle line, which shows the player win the match. It shows the player win the match. Yes, again I want to explain you this point, student. Now see over there. This is our kabaddi match ground. Okay. Now the first player is Govind from ninth A. He start the match. Now he have to be entered to the opposition team. That means the ninth B. And when he entered to the ninth B opposition team, he touched to the Suresh. And when he touched to the Suresh, the Govind have to return back. He must have to return back. He have to touch the middle line or the cross to the middle line. If he cross the middle line or touch the middle line, it shows that Govind win the match. Understood? It's a basic rule and the rider have to be come back to his own ground. If he does not success, if he does not get back to his own ground, so that means this team will be lose. Okay, but here the Govind returned back to his own ground. He touched to Suresh, and here just because of the Govind, ninth A get a 1 point and ninth B lose. That means they get a 0. That means they get a 0. Understood here? So here, just because of the Govind, ninth A get a 1 point because Govind play very well. Is very quickly go towards the opposition ground, touch the Suresh and return back to his ground at a proper time. So that's the reason Govind win this match and ninth A get 1 point and ninth B lose. Okay, so this this one round is over. Now the second time again start the match. The other riders also be ready for the match to show their good qualities and the swiftness also. Now here student, ninth A was not too much happy because in a ninth B there are so many good and strong players and to beat them it is very difficult. In a ninth B there is a Ravi. Ravi is a very strong player. Ravi is a very strong player. He was sufficient to hold to each and every player tightly. His leg twisted like a scissor. As you can see in this picture, student, he can hold tightly with his legs like a scissor and twist it. Okay, and it is impossible to the riders to grip out. That means to grip out. That means to be move out. It is a very impossible because Ravi is a very strong player. And in a ninth B, not only the Ravi, there are so many players also who is very strong, strategical players who play with a full of energy and the presence of mind, like a Mohan, like a like a Ravi, like a Ajinkya, like a Vinod. They are such a good player, okay, and a very strong player. And it is very difficult to beat them, to defeat them. And they are the players from ninth B. Okay, but then to ninth A start a match. Now the second time it's a turn of Mangesh. Now the second time it's a turn of Mangesh. It's a Mangesh time. Now Mangesh from, one second student, yes. Now Mangesh from ninth A. Now Mangesh from ninth A. Again the Mangesh have to enter in a ninth B ground. When he entered to the ninth B ground, at that time Mangesh touched Ravi, Ravi, Mohan and Ajinkya. At that time, Mangesh touched Ravi, Mohan and Ajinkya. Now, as I told you student, player have to touch the opposition team player and return back to his ground. So, so the Mangesh tried to return back to his ground. At that time, Ravi, Mohan and Ajinkya tried to stop to Mangesh, They tried to stop to Mangesh to couldn't go back to his own ground. And Ravi was very relaxed. Why Ravi was very relaxed? Ravi was very relaxed because Ravi thought that I am a strong player and no one can match me. No one can match me. But here it's a twist. Here is a twist. Now, what is the twist over here? That Mangesh is also a very strong and good player. But Ravi does not knowing about the qualities of the Mangesh, and he thought that I can defeat Mangesh easily. I can defeat Mangesh easily. So the Ravi tried to stop to Mangesh, not only the Ravi, Mohan and Ajinkya. All three players are tried to stop to the Mangesh. Now listen over student. Okay, listen here student. Now this is the ninth A team and this is the ninth B. Okay, now from ninth A, Mangesh have entered to the ninth B, right? Now here the Mangesh have to touch Ravi, Mohan and Ajinkya. All right. Now what's the Mangesh duty? That Mangesh duty is that he have to return back to his ground. Okay, but Rohan, at that time, at that time, Ajinkya, Mohan and Ravi hold to the Mangesh, who were the player hold to the riders, and at that time the riders touch the middle line or cross the middle line. It shows whoever touch to the body to the riders, they declare out. They declare out. Now this is the important second rule beta. This is the important second rule. Okay, again I want to explain you this point, that whoever the player have to enter, suppose this player have to enter here, okay, and he have to return back to his ground, But at that time, whoever touched to them, now all the three have to touch this player to stop that, to touch that. But the player is success to touch the middle line, success to touch the middle line or cross the middle line. At that time, whoever touched to the player, they declare out. They declare out. Okay, and the player have to be not only to go his own ground, but the player have to be chant also, continuously chant. Continuously he have to chant. What he have to chant? That is kabaddi, 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 kabaddi. He have to chant continuously. He's take a breathing also. Okay, long breathing and continuously chant kabaddi, kabaddi, kabaddi. If he stopped to sing kabaddi, 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 that means he automatically declare out. The player automatically declare out. So at this time, the presence of mind of the player, it's must compulsory. The player have to chant also. The player have to chant also kabaddi, kabaddi, and try to be reached towards the middle line. Middle lines play a very important role. If the player have to be returned back to his ground, at that time he have to chant also and try to touch or cross the middle line. Okay, try to touch or cross the middle line. And what is the duty of the opposition team? What is the duty of this team? If this team duty is that to stop the player to touch the middle line. To stop the player to touch the middle line. Okay, but the player is touch the middle line, so whoever touch to the player, they will declare out. They will declare out. The same thing is happened here also. The same thing has happened here also. When the Mangesh cross the middle line, try to cross the middle line. See, this is the middle line. When the Mangesh try to cross the middle line, at that time Ajinkya, Mohan and Ravi stop them. Ajinkya, Mohan and Ravi try to stop them. Somewhere, some some are touch his waist, some are touch his leg, some is touch his shoulder. Okay, so that means they are touched to the body parts of the Mangesh because they try to be stop them. At a particular time period is fixed there, student. Particular time period is fixed there. Okay, so they stop to they try to stop them, but at that moment, the Mangesh crossed the middle line. As you can see, the Mangesh successfully crossed the middle line. When he crossed the middle line, at that time, whoever the player touched the body to Mangesh, like Ajinkya, Mohan, and Ravi, so they will declare out. They will declare out. So here Ajinkya, Mohan and Ravi, they are declared out. Okay, because they touch the Mangesh body part and Mangesh successfully touch the middle line. If suppose student, suppose one more thing, if the Mangesh did not touch the middle line, if Mangesh did not touch the middle line and if he will stuck and he will stuck in that opposition team ground, he couldn't touch the middle line, he is stuck over there. So here the Mangesh will declare out. So here Mangesh will declare out, but it does not happen. What is actually happened, that Mangesh touched the middle line, and at that time whoever touched the body of Mangesh, they will declare out. Now here student, Mangesh show his good player quality. Okay. Now, if you want a good player, you should be a presence of mind and the strong, healthy body. Okay, and your planning also needed, which shows the Mangesh, which so because of this good qualities of the Mangesh win this match also. And because of the Mangesh, 9th A get one more point. Okay, because at the one time only the Mangesh defeat three players, Ajinkya, Mohan and Ravi at the one time only. And Mangesh win this match. 9th A now so happy because Mangesh not only saved himself but he saved the team also. But he saved the 9th A team also. Okay. Now here, come to the next. As I inform you that slowly Mangesh touch towards the middle line. Middle line is play a very important role, students over here. Okay, so successfully touch the middle line and there are cheer because here Mangesh win the match and they all three are declared out. Okay, questions answer I will ask you later on. Okay, now here ninth B walls play very nicely, consciously and focusedly, but but they are came to lose the match. Slowly they decreases and they lose the match. And ninth A shows their power quality. Okay, and they play very well. Now nothing much happen in a few riders. Now here again one more player is come from ninth B. One more player is come from ninth B and they also tag to each other. Okay, ninth B and they also tag to each other. In this point also ninth A get 1 point and ninth B also win the match. Now last three players is remaining from ninth B. Last three players is remaining from ninth B and now the Vivek have to enter towards the ground. Now Vivek have to enter towards the ground. Which ground? That ninth B ground because Vivek is from ninth A. Now he have to be entered in the ninth B. Only last three players are remaining. Only last three players are remaining over here. Now this is the duty of the ninth A, Vivek duty from ninth A, that he have to be defeat that. Okay, he have to be defeat now this is the big responsibility of Vivek. Okay, because if he defeat to the ninth B, so that means ninth A this year first time they will win the match. Now now Vivek enter to the ground. Okay, the same thing is happen, the basic rules that he have to touch to the players and again return back to his own ground. The same thing. He have to touch to the players and return back to his own ground. So Vivek entered to the opposition ground, okay, and he touched to all the riders, to all the players. The left three players are left over there. From ninth B, left three players only. Only three players are left. And he have to return back. Now, as you can see, student, the players tried to stop the opposition player. The player tried to stop to the opposition player. Someone is touch his leg, someone touch his shoulder from his vest. He want to be stop them. Why he want to be stop them? One second. Why he want to be stopped then? Because if he success to stop him, if he success to stop him, so the ninth B will win the match. This first round, the ninth B win the match. But if the player touch the middle line, if the player is touch the middle line or cross the middle line, so here the ninth A will win the match. So all are trying to stop to Vivek to do not cross the middle line. All the players are trying to stop. Do not cross the middle line. But here the Vivek also show his good qualities of a player. Slowly he tried to be reached towards the middle line. And as you can see, student, the Vivek touch the middle line. As you can see here, the Vivek touch to the middle line. And those the students left three players are left from ninth B. They touch the body of Vivek, so they also declare out. They also declare out because they touch the body of the Vivek because they try to stop to Vivek. Okay, but the Vivek touch the middle line, so they are declared out. So the first round, student, of Kabaddi match is won by the ninth A. Is won by the ninth A, and all the audience was cheer them, it's boost them, and they appreciate to the ninth A class because this year ninth A play very well. Now ninth A get Luna. Now here student, Luna means what? Ninth A get Luna. Luna means a bonus point. Those team who play very nicely, well mannered, well planning, and the well strategic appliances, so that team will get a Luna. Luna means what student? A bonus point. A bonus point. They get the extra points. So this is also a one beneficial. Ninth A will get a bonus point and they win the first round also. Okay, first round they win. Now it's a time of the second round. Half the time break, the start the players of ninth A were full of confidence. Yes, of course they were full of confidence because the first half they win the match. And once again they managed to catch hold of the ace of rider. Ace of rider, that means a strong players. And the second half also they defeat to all the players from ninth B, and ninth A again shows that they are the outstanding players. Okay, and the second half also the ninth A win the match. Again the second half the ninth A win the match, and this year ninth A win the match because they play very well. So here student, whatever game you play, you have to be show your team spirit, your confidence, your strategy, your swiftness. Now what is the swiftness? Swiftness, that means a quickly, you can say a presence of mind. Do the action properly at a proper time. Suppleness, that means move easily. Ability to bend and move easily. Shows your ability and bend, move easily. Help them to beat ninth B. Now these are some qualities. Okay. If you win the match, a good player have must these types of qualities to beat to the opposition player. Okay, now ninth B first time defeat. Ninth B first time defeat. As I told you before only student, the ninth B is never ever lose the match. But this year they lose, they defeat just because of ninth A, and ninth A shows their team spirit very well. Okay, now here student, I want to give you some information about the Kabaddi match. Kabaddi game is an Asian sports, okay, and it is originated in India. This is the main game. This is the main game in our India, and it is purely originated in India. Okay, the rules and the basic rules and regulation of the games is organized by the Indian people itself, but now day by day it's so become popular in many countries also. Students are play, they go to the state level, national level and the international level. When it goes beyond in many countries and it's famous in the international level, there may be some rules points are changed, but the basic rules and regulation of the Kabaddi match, which is originated and prepared by the Indian people, that is must they have to follow. Okay. There are the Kabaddi styles also, such as Sanjeevani, Gamini, Amar, etc. They are the some different styles of Kabaddi in different parts of India. Okay, so as I told you student, this is a Kabaddi match. Kabaddi match grounds and rules. While playing the Kabaddi, first the player have the good qualities, to know the rules and regulation. They have the team spirit and presence of mind, and the strong health is most important. Okay, as you can see, this is the ground of Kabaddi match. Middle line play a very important role. If a player have to be go in opposition team and return back, at that time they have to touch or cross the middle line. It is the important thing. So the middle line it's play a important role, and this they have to do in a particular time period. This they have to do in a particular time period. then only they will get succeed, they win the match. Okay, so this is about the kabaddi ground and their rules. Okay, now come the game of kabaddi required, what they require from the starting onwards. I will explain you that they need a good health, muscular strength, strategic skills, they need a skill. As I give the example of the Ravi, okay, how they played like a scissor grip or with the help of his legs. So they need the strategic skills also, lots of practice and the great determination. Okay, like to be a ace kabaddi player when you are a little older. Okay, so now you are a small children. If you want to be a good player from the childhood onwards, you have that qualities, you have to be pursue that thing that you should be a good player. So you have to do a lots of practice. So at the last line, what they want to be say you that glory for your school. It doesn't mean that only the boys can be a participate in a sports. The girls also can be participate in a in a sports competition, sports competition, because the girls also have that quality. So I like to be encouraged to all my students that you have to shows your good qualities not only the curriculum part but in the physical ability also, that is the sports. Shows your glory in that field also. If you participate in school level, that you will develop to the state level, that district level, and then after international level. Okay, so curriculum is important, not only the syllabus but the as the concept of the physical ability you can part to the sports also. Okay, dear student, so here our lesson is over. But here some exercise is there that will come to the English. Your English exercise are there and I want to be explain you this English exercise. Okay, this is the degree of comparison. Okay, it is in your English textbook, that is your exercise. It is a very simplest thing, degree of comparison, very simple. Positive, comparative and superlative. Okay, positive, comparative and superlative. This exercise I want to explain you because it is very short and given in your English test. Positive, if suppose adjective, it shows the adjective like a strong. Okay, like a strong, it's a positive. Okay, now if suppose there is a one more student who's much strong, okay, so it will come a stronger. It is a very simplest concept, student. And if there is a more strong person, so it will comes a strongest, it will comes a strongest. For students, positive degree of comparison where you shows the adjective of that kind of person, where you show the adjective of that kind of person. Okay, if you show the adjective and then after you start comparison, then after you start a comparison. Okay, as I told over here, the positive, it shows a strong. If suppose in a class there is a one student, Rohan is a strong, but there is a one more student, that is a Nitin, is a much stronger, so you can say it's a stronger than Rohan. But suppose there is a one more student, that student name is Ajinkya, and Ajinkya is stronger than the Nitin. So you can say is the strongest than the Nitin. Understood? So that's the reason it is said about it, degree of comparison, where you start comparing. First you have to observe the adjective, the good qualities, and then after you comparison. Like a positive, it comes a strong. Okay, comparative, that means little bit more, so you can say stronger. Superlative, that means you can say a little bit higher, so you can say strongest. If I can see another word, if I can take another word like a tall, here I can take one more thing, that is a tall. Okay, Tall, tall. It's an adjective. That boy is a tall. But I can see another boy. He's also a tall. So what will be the comparative? Taller. I can say it's a taller. I will add er. Taller. It's a taller. Okay. But I can see there is a one more boy who is tall as compared to that two boys. So I can say tallest. I can say tallest. Okay, so this is the degree of comparison. This I want to explain a basic thing of the degree of comparison, because this exercise is given in your textbook. That's the reason. Okay, dear student, so here our lesson is over. I hope you understand the lesson.